We are over out at Springhouse answering your questions once again that you have been submitting to Ask Amber at bluegrasshg.tv. A lot of you out there are wanting to know about fall planting, how to have color. We've showed you a little bit of that with mums. Richard's got some not so typical maybe ideas for fall, but then he's also got some ideas for winter because we've actually had a lot of questions about that. Lisa from Frankfurt just flat out asked, what are some of the best plants for winter? But let's go with fall first because we're right in the midst of it.
We are, literally. Aren't we? Well, one of the best plants for fall color here in central Kentucky are the asters. And this is one of our favorites. It's actually called Radon's favorite.
And the bees are loving it.
The bees love it. The butterflies love it. It is a fragrant aster. There's lots of different varieties of these. But Radon's favorite, there's another one called Fanny's aster that we really like a lot that has a pretty purple flower too. Goldenrod, if you love the color yellow, goldenrod is the state flower of Kentucky. There's lots and lots of different varieties of goldenrods.
And I'm smelling something. What is it
that
I'm
one
Richard?
Is this little plant called calamint or calamintha, and that's really got a very minty fragrance. There's just all sorts of things that you can use to give you color from late summer all the way through the very end of fall. But the garden doesn't have to stop in, when it gets really cold.
Yeah, most people just kind of throw their hands up, and wait till spring.
There are things that we've talked about before on this segment, but coral bells. Okay. These are actually derived from native plants that grow here naturally in Kentucky.
They're going to be hardy.
They're very, very hardy, and what most people don't realize is that they're evergreen. They will stay this nice foliage, whether it's kind of the silvery with the different purple underside or the dark purple.
Kind of like the contrast between the two. I can almost see that in a bed.
These are great, wonderful for planters, for window boxes, for things like that. In mostly, it'd be better to do part shade to full shade, although some of these will go and take full sun.
Okay.
There's another plant that is becoming more and more popular because it is an evergreen. This is Lenten rose. And Lenten roses are not actually roses, but they have little pink, purple, or white flowers that bloom in March and April, which is the season of Lent. But this is really going to be a nice thing to carry your gardens over through the winter because you don't see many plants that are that low on the ground that are evergreen that bloom.
You can really tell just the plant itself, it has a lot of structure to it.
Yeah, so these are Lenten roses. So you might want to look for those. We've just gotten some new shipment of these in. It's a great time to get them in the ground and then they'll bloom in February, March, and April.
All right, there's a great way to have a little bit of touch of color all throughout those cold wintering months. So
that's right.
People have questions for you, Richard.
Just come out and visit us at Springhouse Gardens. We're out at 185 West Catnip Hill Road, about 4 miles south of Man O' War Boulevard, just off of Harrodsburg Road. You can look us up online at springhousegardens.com.
All right.